Okay, I'm on holidays, so I'm going to do a video. This is my short single axle white Mack. I finally put some suspension into it after a good couple of years of it just being fixed in position. I don't have the dump box working yet, and I have a whole bunch of electronics I need to clean up. So I'm just doing a test run. It was working pretty good. I took the old axial motor out of it that I had in there, and I put in a 45 turn RC four-wheel drive motor in place of that, and it is awesome. Thing's super powerful. Was outside with it, just testing it out in the ground there, and it seemed to go over everything. So yeah, pretty happy with it. I obviously have lots of detailing to do here. We have the ESC just sitting on the side. I was thinking about just putting a box, making a 3D printed box there, and I'll hide that ESC inside of that, and it'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. I want to keep it open in there for when I do put an actuator into it. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of stuff to this thing. I basically gave it a pretty good overhaul. This is actually the first truck that I ever converted. It was the blue Mack, the original one. You can see the blue right there. I bombed it white. I've done a lot of different things to this truck to get to where it is right now. Still definitely far from done, but I wanted to have a single axle truck a little while back, and so I decided I was going to chop this one and just kind of make do with what I had. Initially, when I first started doing stuff, I bought this and I just did a CR12 kit because the width of the axles was exactly the same as the Brooder, so it was a nice conversion at the time for me, and it's got a lot of power in it. I just didn't really know what I know now to make it a little bit better, so pretty happy with it. It's got some good suspension into there. I didn't think it had a ton, absolute ton, but I think it's good enough for what it needs to be. Originally I had the steering done completely different, so I decided to make some brackets for it here and mount the steering servo in position a little bit better. I have some sub trims to adjust with it right now. I got to actually take the servo horn off, recenter the servo again, and then put it back on just to get it even in the middle. I basically 3D printed some big bracket pieces that articulate on a pin in the middle so that the axles can swing like this. And then I put some springs in, kind of similar to how I did my Mack trucks, but it's a little bit different. It's custom fit to fit some axles to have front wheel power, because I don't have anything that has front wheel power in a Mack truck. So this thing's great. The RC four-wheel drive motor I got in it, it just hauls over everything. It's a wicked crawler, basically, with some good suspension in it. So I'm really happy with it. I actually found that I can fit the little toy kingpin on the back of this. I got clearance to tow a trailer as well, and I'm pretty confident that it will tow my Volvo excavator behind. The only thing I'm actually not confident is that the Volvo excavator will fit on the trailer, but I'm going to try that out at some point and see how it goes. But it's nice to have a truck that can haul something like that. I feel pretty happy about that. What else have I got here? The suspension stuff I did is kind of a quick job, nothing too crazy. I just made these brackets here that fit around a piece in the middle, like I said, that hooks onto the axles down below with some screws to lock it in place. And then I just fixed these pieces in on the side to lock it in. And then I get springs. I buy these assorted bags of springs I got up there. And just put them in and just play around with spring tensions and stuff like that and see what kind of works the best. It also will change too when you put the dump truck box on the back, so you put dirt in it and it's going to load it, and you'll kind of find out which way it wants to tip if it does. And I haven't had the best of luck yet with having like the best success with that, with loading a truck and then finding springs that are still strong enough to hold on. It's actually kind of hard to find springs around here. There's only one place I can go, and so I get this one style of bag that has the same amount of springs in every time, so I kind of limited to that. But it's got the new motor in it, the steering's redone, suspension, thing's awesome. Like I said, I'm going to do a box right here to hide the CSC, and then I might do another one on the side just to kind of give it a similar look. Just some details. I'd really like to put some mud flaps onto this truck as well. Maybe do something a little bit different up in the front here, same on the back. And then also to the next thing I want to do for sure is definitely contemplating switching out these tires for some like 1/14 scale ones. We'll see how that works out. I don't need as many as a 6-wheel, so it should be a bit cheaper, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I'm thinking about switching these up because I think it'll give it a nice look. These are, I actually don't mind these tires on the front. The ones on the back here just look ugly, and with them not matching, yeah, I'd rather have something a little bit nicer looking on the back because I think it deserves it. But yeah, I'm gonna do some painting again. I got a little bit lazy when I initially did it, and then I painted over a bunch of stuff I could have masked off, but I had to remarker these with orange paint because I just only masked off so much. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a pretty nice looking truck, and it's nice to finally, after such a long time, actually have some suspension into it. I'm definitely happy about that. So yeah, there we go. There's the original Brooder white Mack redone again, and then redone again. And so yeah, I think the next thing I might be doing is looking to put some more attention on the springs, or the tracks for my track skid steer. See if I can tighten that up a little bit. So we'll see how I make out with that.